family should have an escape plan for their home. And with that escape plan, that would include, obviously, the means of egress, going through the doorways, but also having a means of escape. And in each bedroom, there should be a doorway and a window. And that window should be of the appropriate size to accommodate someone from leaving by the window, or having firefighters like myself enter the house through the bedroom window. See, one of the most important things you can do, and a very simple thing that you can do, is have smoke alarms on every level of the home, including the basement, inside the sleeping areas and outside the sleeping areas. So you can put one in the bedroom, one outside the bedroom as well. Nowadays, they make them where they're interconnected. They're battery powered, but interconnected. So one goes off, they all go off, which is much more beneficial. So if there's an incident in the basement, you'd be alerted earlier. And then that, obviously being alerted earlier, would give you the opportunity to leave the home quicker. And once you're outside the home, we want you to stay outside the home so you don't go back into that hazardous condition. For instance, right now we're coming up on the spring. We're going to turn our clocks ahead. Great time to make sure your batteries are working in your smoke alarms. So therefore, once a month, you can go up to them and test them. Push the button on those alarms. Make sure they work. First and foremost, they should not go back inside the home or the building when the alarms are going off and there is a fire incident. Once you are outside the home, we want you to stay outside the home. Let the firefighters go in there and battle the blaze, or search for potential victims. You'd like to keep them about 3 feet away from anything combustible: blankets, curtains, tablecloths, paper products. Make sure also that space heater, if you're using a space heater, is properly tested by a testing laboratory like UL or ETL. Make sure it has those symbols on the back of that space heater. Make sure it's tested for that particular use. Some space heaters nowadays, they come with an option where if it tips over, it shuts off, which is a great safety device to have. So if you're able to purchase one that has that particular feature, I would certainly recommend you do that. The most important aspects of if you do have an incident in a home is obviously to avoid the hot gases and smoke that's going to be created very quickly from a fire. So we want to stay low, we want to stay out of there. That's why we want to get out of the house as soon as possible. Again, that's why we want to have smoke alarms on every level of the house. So in case there is a condition a hazardous condition that's being created, we have time to get out of there and avoid the hot gases. Also, too, if you have any questions, never hesitate to call the Warwick Fire Department. Ask for the fire marshal, and I'll certainly point you in the right direction if you need any assistance with any safety concerns in your home.